Let's talk about the new segments coming up on your show here involving pets.
Let's talk about it.
I guess where did this idea come from that to look into the issues involving pets?
Well, it came from this little girl right here. This is Maggie. Say hi to Avi. Hi, Avi. Hello, people from Grand Rapids. 11 years ago now, a little girl came into my life. And I always was a pet lover because my aunt and uncle across the street had 3 dogs that I just loved. But I never really had a dog of my own. And Maggie came into my life, and it just opened up a new life for me. It opened up avenues that I never experienced before. And so when I'd come up to New York to tape the show, I'd bring Maggie up because she has to be not only a Miami girl, but a New York girl. And the people saw my love of the animals, and they also knew that I was on the board of the Humane Society of the state of Florida. Excuse me, they also knew that I was a member of the Humane Society of Miami-Dade County and on its board of directors, and I approached them after seeing so many cases involving dogs and other type of animals to see what we can do to help educate our viewers on pet care and pet ownership and the responsibilities that come with pet ownership. And they thought it was a great idea, so they reached out to the Humane Society of the United States, and we formed a partnership. And that's why we have Thank Dog It's Fridays, because it hopefully will educate, and it'll be entertaining, and it's going to be heartbreaking, and every other emotion you could think of to get the message out to the viewers that if you have an animal, you have to take care of the animal, because if not, you know, it's going to cause heartbreak, horrible heartbreak, as you'll see all throughout the month of November on Fridays.
Is this stuff involving just people arguing over who has custody over a pet, or is it other things as well, like mistreatment and abuse of animals?
No, it's not one of those where both in a divorce case or a separation case where they both want the animal. This occurs when one person's animal is responsible for the injury or death of another animal. So this really gets to the heart. This really gets you. And if you're an animal lover, as I am, watching this has got to break your heart. But at the same time, the educational component of these cases, Avi, is tremendous. And, you know, for instance, this Friday you'll have a case where an owner of an animal entrusted its care to a friend to take it for a walk without a leash. Well, that's one of the dumbest things you could possibly do, is take a dog for a walk without a leash, because invariably something's going to happen to the dog, and something did happen to the dog, and you'll see the lawsuit involving trying to get some money damages. But money damages can't bring back a dog's life money damages cannot bring back a dog's life at all, and it's just very frustrating to see that. Especially when the owner should have taken the responsibility by saying to her friend, listen, you want to take the dog for a walk? Wonderful. Put the leash on, put the collar on, and don't let the dog off the leash. And, you know, these tidbits that we have, these educational segments that we have for the month of November, if you go on my website, Avi, at judgedavidyoung.com, you'll be able to click on Humane Society of the United States, and they have additional tips of how to take care of the animals, of your animals.
Is it fair to say that issues involving pets that arrive in your court are probably the most passionate you see people?
I would say so, because people look at pets, as I look at Maggie, as their child. And, for instance, my neighbor just lost their dog after 17 years. And they said to me, they said, David, it's like losing a child. And it is. They just have you have your heart, your whole life into these animals. And it's incumbent upon you to be responsible. Don't take a dog out for a walk without its leash on. Don't put a dog in a pen without proper security so the dog doesn't get out. In week 2, you're going to see where a dog, a pit bull, got out of its pen and attacked a billy goat named Buddy. Now, people might say, Buddy goat, Buddy is a pet? Absolutely. And when you see the extent of the pain which Buddy's owners have gone through, it's just going to break your heart. And in the 3rd week, we have a case where this couple was so heartbroken of the loss of their dog that it caused them to get physically ill. That's a type of impact animals have for their owners. So you really have to be, you really, really, really have to be careful when you have a pet, to be a responsible pet owner. And the Humane Society of the United States really can help pet owners fully understand the responsibility of pet ownership. That's why I'm doing it.
How's the rest of the season been going so far?
It's going really well. We have some really new and innovative techniques on our show that you don't see in any other judge shows. For instance, we have surprise witnesses a la Perry Mason, which I don't know about you, but I love watching Perry Mason as a child. And I always wanted to be him. And we also have lie detector tests where, unlike some of the other shows, these are very compassionate, very passionate, and very well done. We don't exploit the mother's past. We don't exploit the father's past, the children's past. We really want to bring families together or have some closure for the baby's mother and the potential baby's father. And they're truly, again, more heart-wrenching stuff you'll see on the Judge David Young Show. And we have a live feed with the DDA, which is the Diagnostic Center, which does all the testing from Fairfield, Ohio. And the viewers find out when I find out whether or not the man is the baby's father. Truly grappling. We're truly getting it. I'm just emotional about even thinking about it, truly, because it really affects and changes people's lives. It will grip you, it really does. And then we have lie detector tests, and I always like those because is the person lying? Isn't the person lying? Who's telling the truth? And when our polygraph examiner, Diego Rivera, does the polygraph, we see the results, and you learn it when I learn it, and we can see if we're right or wrong. I love playing Monday morning quarterbacks.